What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Here we are with another reaction, trying UK's biggest fish and chips. I'm already hungry, so this might send my hunger overboard, but I'm so excited to dive into this video. I want to try fish and chips, like authentic UK British fish and chips so badly. Hopefully I get the chance to one day. I get to fly over there, try some, enjoy my time, but until then, I gotta live vicariously through others. So I'm living through him today. Before we dive in, if you guys happen to enjoy, don't forget to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up. Also, if you would like to support this channel by becoming a member, all you gotta do is hit that join button to receive your exclusive benefits. Let's dive right in.
Today I'm going to be eating what could be the biggest fish and chips in the UK. Now I love fish and chips, so I can't wait. So let's go try it. Now the place I'm going to be eating at is pretty fitting, because this fish and chip shop is probably one of the biggest too. It's called Murgatroyd's and is located in this massive green building with the words fish and chips in giant lettering to not leave you in any doubt as to what they serve here. Let's head in. The inside is well decorated. It feels modern but has classical features. There's loads of seating available throughout with your regular tables and chairs, and you have booths too if you fancy something a little more comfy. I was seated at a table as it's just me. The menu is just as large as this place is big. They have various 2 or 3 course meals and even do pizzas if you fancy something a bit different. But come on, who goes to a fish and chip shop and doesn't order fish and chips?
Gotta get the fish and
chips.
Not
me, because today I'm going for the largest fish option, the big one, right there, which comes with a pot of tea and some bread and butter that you can see in the background. I'll for sure be making some sandwiches with them later. This tea set comes with 2 teapots, which is unusual. I'm guessing one is just hot water to top up your teapot.
Okay.
One great thing I like about tea here is that they give you 2 tea bags. In most of the places, you only get 1 tea bag, no matter how big the pot is, which can end up with the tea being not very strong as there's too much water for the tea, but not in here. So with that said, let's make a quick cup before the food arrives. Right, so here is the fish and
I could definitely eat that in one sitting. I have no doubt in my mind that I could easily take that out in one sitting. No problem at all. It looks absolutely great on the outside. Oh my gosh. Give me the chip. You can keep the peas. I'm not a pea guy, but
chips I ordered. This is definitely the biggest fish I've ever seen. Probably twice the size of a regular one. But let's have a closer look at what I ordered. You have the absolutely giant piece of fish. I can't wait to try that out. You have a good portion of chips, which may look small, but that's only because the fish is so big. I got a curry sauce on the side. And then you have the mushy peas and bread and butter that's included in the meal. Although I'm not sure if I'm going to have room for that now after seeing the fish. Let's dig in. I'm going to start off with adding some salt and vinegar, and a lot of it. In fact, who knows, I might have to end up using all of it just to cover the fish. The first thing I'm going to try is the chips. They're the classic thick chip shop chips. They've got a good amount of colour on them. Let's see how they taste.
They look good.
Delicious.
They look good.
The outside has a nice bite and chew to it. There's not much of a crisp, and if there is, it's only slight.
I do like it crisp.
The inside is soft and fluffy. You get a good floury texture and strong potato flavour. This is your classic chip shop chip, but done right. Let's move on to some of the sides and start with the mushy peas. It's a good thick texture, which I like, The colour is not too bright and overly artificial. There's a nice bit on this chip. Let's go in for a bite. Fantastic.
Not a fan.
This mushy peas has been seasoned, which is not always the case. You get a strong pea flavour and I think some salt and vinegar in there too. The texture is part of the eating, and I always like it thick like this as opposed to the more runnier version. So for me, this is spot on. Next up we have the curry sauce. Again, the texture looks thick, which is how I like it to be. It just coats the chip better. And this one, I think I'm gonna like. Let's find out.
I could definitely try some curry sauce.
Amazing. You get a nice curry flavour in there and a bit of a kick, which is not too strong, so the perfect balance. There's one last sauce I need to try before I move on to the fish, and that's the tartar sauce. I usually do prefer the fresher kind, which I would have thought this place would have done, rather than the sachet ones. But it does look like a premium sachet. And
I feel like here, the tartar sauce would be like for the fish, like not for the fries. Never see anybody dip, I guess, but I don't eat tartar sauce. I know I don't eat a lot of things. I'm kind of picky. I don't mess with tartar sauce. I don't like the taste of it. Yeah. I would have said, give me that ketchup, and that whole plate would have been ketchup all over. It would have been a ketchup explosion on that plate, all over the fish and chips, and that's just how I like mine. But I would have liked to try with curry before I put ketchup on everything. Never gotten to try curry sauce.
I think I may have had this before, so let's see how good it is by comboing it with a chip. Delicious. It's creamy and there's a sour tang to it that just helps it cut through the oiliness of the chip. This is definitely something you need to keep each bite fresh so you can get all the way through this meal. Okay, I think we've waited long enough. It's time for the fish. It absolutely dwarfs the plate. In fact, everyone who walked past gasped and probably thought he's not finishing that. Let's see if I can prove them wrong and cut into this fish. With a fish knife, no less. No normal knives here. The fish is so big, I had to stack one section of it on top of the other, just so you can see it. And what a sight that is.
That looks so good.
I've cut off a piece with both the batter and the fish itself. I can't wait to try this. So let's just go ahead and do it. Incredible.
Oh, I'm jealous.
The batter is crispy, so you get a good crunch as you bite into it. It's full of flavour too, so I'm guessing it's probably cooked in beef dripping, which is always more tasty. The fish inside is soft, succulent and tasty. The fish used in this bigger meal is haddock, so you get a strong fish flavour as opposed to what you would with, say, cod.
I've never tried a haddock before, I don't think, so I'd love. I've eaten, like, most of the fish I eat is like fried catfish. So I want to try fried haddock.
I want to try out the haddock on its own, just to get a sense of the flavours. The size of this fish is just so big that it makes you think you're eating a fish steak, if you can imagine that. Because every time you cut into it, you get these big chunks of fish. Let's eat it. Amazing.
I love him. Amazing. I love the way he says it every
The fish
time.
manages to be soft and delicate, yet meaty at the same time. Let's try out just the batter on its own, as it's just as important as the fish. You can't have a good fish without a good batter. So let's try this one.
Amazing.
Delicious.
I love it.
The crispy texture.
I could hear him commentate all day. All day.
Along with the meaty flavour combined with all the salt and vinegar, it's just a great flavour combination. Speaking of which, I think it's combo bite time. This first one is the fish and the chips, all dipped in the curry sauce. I can't wait to eat it. Let's do it.
Amazing.
Incredible.
I love it.
I have to do one with the mushy piece too. I don't know if this can top the last bite, but let's see if it can.
Dang, not the mushy piece. Delicious.
Amazing.
Of course, the one time I don't say amazing is the time he says amazing. Yeah, I couldn't do the mushy piece. But
and just to keep it fresh, we have to do one with the tartar sauce. The creamy, tangy flavour helps cut through the oiliness of this meal. Here it goes.
Delicious.
Fantastic.
I love it, bro.
I almost forgot we still have the bread and butter. So I think this means we need to make a fish and chip butty.
Ooh, come on.
I'm going to add some curry sauce into mine and give it that flavour boost and kick.
Dang, that's
the lid goes on. And I think there's only one thing left to do. Take a bite.
Yes. Delicious.
Delicious.
I got it that time.
Just when I thought it couldn't get any better, I think the bread has done it.
Dang.
This definitely needs to be done if you come here. What an amazing meal this was. Sometimes when you make things bigger, you can lose a bit of the quality. That is not the case here. I was a bit skeptical at the start before trying it, but that skepticism is all gone. Just one criticism though. If you're gonna get this meal, as said in Jaws but applied here, you're gonna need a bigger table. Anyway, I comboed all the way to the end.
Yeah, you did.
But did I manage to finish it?
I hope so. I hope so.
What an amazing fish and chips that was. Everything was delicious. I have to admit, it's probably the biggest fish and chips I've ever had in my life. And I couldn't finish it. I had to get a takeaway bag.
So I would have finished it right then and there. Right then and there, that haddock would have been completely devoured.
The total cost of that meal was £26.20. Was that worth it? Comment down below your thoughts.
Yeah, it was.
For me, it definitely was. And I'll for sure be getting that again, but probably the regular size version. Okay, if you like this video, click on the thumbs up icon below and click on subscribe to come along for the next food journey, and I'll see you there.
It was absolutely worth
Today,
it. I would absolutely order that. I would love that. It looks so good. And now I'm starving. I knew I shouldn't have watched because now I really want to eat. But that is all we have for this. If you guys enjoyed with me, or if you guys have tried that, let me know how it tasted for you in the comment section. If you also think you could have eaten it in one sitting like me, drop that in the comment section. But don't forget to smash that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time.